Hello and welcome back to WePC. Steelseries are well known for producing gaming headsets of a reasonable quality, along with a few mice and recently some excellent gaming keyboards. The Arctis One gaming headset is the budget low-end offering from the brand's Arctis range, with limited functionality, very simple design compared to other models at least, and are potentially a good alternate to HyperX Cloud Stingers. They're straightforward, versatile, so let's find out how they are in this review. Firstly, inside the box we see the Steelseries Arctis One gaming headset, a dual 3.5mm extension cable, and that's it. And at first glance, these resemble the Arctis line, with slightly squared off oval ear cups, prominent plush covers. That, sadly, is where the similarities end, but it doesn't mean that these aren't still aesthetically pleasing or a functioning headset. They're almost entirely plastic, it's simplistic, and it's all black. It doesn't really scream gaming headset, but for the models we're seeing on the market, these are quite versatile for the price. The Arctis One are the cheapest headset I reviewed from the brand so far, being mostly constructed of thin plastic. They don't feel very durable or sturdy, despite being reinforced in the headband. It isn't all doom and gloom though. They have a lot of flex and yet no creaking, regardless of how aggressively I twisted them. They feel close to the HyperX Cloud Stingers with all that plastic design, yet they have a little bit more give in them, and the overall look is much more appealing. The microphone feels very durable even when being bent. It's very flexible and it has to be keyed at the plug to ensure it always goes in the correct way. Despite being plastic, the Arctis ones are the most flexible when pulling the ear cups apart. There is quite a lot of resistance to the point where they feel like they could break, but it's not too bad. On the left ear cup, we see a volume scroll bar with a textured surface, and the volume wheel doesn't indefinitely scroll like some other headsets out there, which is something I'm always a fan of personally. Besides, the volume is a mute mic switch, much preferred over a button, and this has a little notch for greater functionality when it's on your head. It is worth noting that the breathable earpads are completely removable, meaning you can always replace these if they were to perish. Overall, Steelseries Arctis One are a fairly comfortable gaming headset for the price. There are certain elements that help with comfort here and a few parts of the headset that could be improved on, but they're low in weight, they have a snug fit, and the padding is similar to that of other headsets in the Arctis range, with slightly less cushioning and no headband strap support. Clamping force applied just enough pressure to keep these on my head, and the ear cups were padded enough to keep them comfy. The tighter than usual clamp also creates a decent seal for the price point, although I prefer much more oval on the Corsair HS6070 headset. Don't get me wrong, despite being a bit circular, the ear cups are the one comfy saving grace to this budget headset. The padding does a great job for comfort, and there is enough there for gamers with glasses for sure. The Arctis One ear cups feature the same air-weaved athletic fabric as the other premium headsets do in this range. The material is soft to the touch and breathable, and it keeps your ears dry and cool even when exercising. These are incredibly lightweight, in fact one of the lightest headsets I've tested, weighing just 272 grams. If it wasn't for the pressure of the clamp, you wouldn't notice these on your head at all. I'm almost sure that the smaller headed people out there will barely be noticeable. In terms of adjustment option, the Arctis One comes with enough to keep most head shapes and sizes happy. The headband is reinforced with steel, can be easily adjusted, and the ear cups have some tilt, around 10 degrees, catering for square and oval head shapes. The cup also feature a 90-degree rotation, meaning you can rest these on your shoulder in a more comfortable way than they are around your neck. These sound pretty good out of the box, especially when considering how affordable they are. That being said, there is little to differentiate these from some of the competition at the price point, and you could grab a pair that performs similarly for less. These are just plug and play with no support whatsoever for the Steelseries engine software. Isn't a major issue as the sound quality is good enough for gaming and the mic does do a stellar job too. I found the Arctis ones to be quite good for neutral listening, with decent bass, a solid mid-range and a more than adequate treble. Some may find the bass a little overpowering at times, with getting in the way of vocal and instrumental detail at times, but the isolation wasn't the best either, but the snug fit creates a good enough seal for use at home. Gaming was quite good when testing these out in a few shooters. Performance in CSGO was similar to the competition, giving me accurate positional cues, general immersion, and the stereo imaging was spot on. I felt like I could quite easily use these in daily gaming with no need to adjust them. Despite being the entry-level model in the Arctis lineup, the microphone performs quite well. The Arctic ones have a fully detachable noise-cancelling bi-directional mic, and the mic attaches on the left ear and is keyed, meaning you only go in one way. It makes them a bit more commute friendly as well, and for streamers or standalone mic users, you can get these going as part of your setup. The mic has a frequency response of 100 to 10,000 Hz and a sensitivity of -38 decibel, which is particularly clear and is quite good. Steelseries also provides them with Clearcast, which stops these complaints in distortion, and it has a very good noise handling and seems to separate speech from noisy backgrounds, making these an option for LAN events. The Steelseries Arctic One gaming headset is compatible across the board with pretty much every modern gaming device. It ships with a single headset 3.5mm jack ready to plug and play into your PS4 or Xbox, and you can get control specific versions of the headset, but they are all the same aside from different coloured inner ear walls. These will plug right into your phone, Nintendo Switch, PC. If you have a single headset port on your case, don't worry. If you have the conventional pink and green jacks on your PC, it comes with a splitter. The Steelseries Arctic One gaming headset is a very good option at an affordable price, and they sound great for both music and in-game. Are a bit bassy, but me personally, I enjoy bassy heavy music. Positional clues in-game were superb thanks to the great stereo imaging, and the bass heavy nature was great for games like Squad and PUBG as it immersed you in the game with the explosions and the gun sounds popping off all around. They weren't the comfiest headset I've used, but the plush ear cups are very pleasant, and the breathable fabric is one I prefer over the faux leather style padding. And that's our video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, product will be in the description below, as well as links to our social and website. If you like what you see, and not just me, why not subscribe to WePC?